And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are going on to the next game here in the TLS3 qualifier number 1. We are moving right along to a round of 8 game. So we are now in best of 3 mode. And for those of you who don't know, by the way, the full map pool is Destination, Neo Aztec, and then Fighting Spirit. Good old Fighting Spirit, always sticking around.
Yep, Fighting Spirit, good times. Nobody can complain about Fighting Spirit. That's the beauty of it, really, isn't it? But yeah, interesting, going straight to the round of 8. So, so yeah, that's a little bit strange. Yeah. I don't really know quite what to make of that, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a TVP, which is always good fun. It's a little bit unfortunate though, because I would have rather hoped that Terrans and Protosses weren't matched against each other.
Well, interestingly enough, it's technically a Terran against a Terran here, but of course Andre, also known as dredredre, as he's chosen to call himself here, does race pick. So he plays TVZ, TVP, and PVT.
Curious.
Yeah, so I mean, it's actually going to be one Terran killing another.
Andre is one of those funny players for me. I mean, I'm never quite sure what he's going to come out with, either in game or in an interview. But if anyone remembers his interviews from before, then
his interview was fantastic. Was that from season 1 even?
Yeah, that was season 1. That was a great interview.
Oh man, if someone wants to link that would be fantastic. I highly recommend everyone read Andre's interview. To get a little glimpse into the mind of the interesting Terran player.
Yeah, he's a curious guy. I mean, I wasn't sure whether to hug him or just kind of stay clear of him, bless him. But yeah, go read that, you'll enjoy it. But he's always one of those slightly unknown players for me. I'm never quite sure what his standard's going to be at. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can come out with really good play on some days, and sometimes he can just seem really kind of lackluster. So hopefully he brings his A game today. He's made it through to the round of 8, so I would imagine he's going to show us some decent stuff.
Well, whatever the case, we're seeing a PVT on Destination, and I think those can be quite interesting. I'm hoping for some proxy Robo Reaver or some silliness like that.
Oh yeah, go for a bit of that. That'd be great.
Anyway, with that, let us go on into the game. Game number 1 of the match between Justice and Andre in the round of 8. Here we go.
That's it.
Alright, here we go into game number 1 of this best of 3 match. At the top position as the
what is this? Sorry, you do the calling out, but it just has to make
this guy is Andre. He's got his probe out on the map. And this other guy here at the bottom is Justice, and he's about to feel the pain of some proxy gates.
Dear me. Andre, the unknown quantity, throwing out an early probe. This is going to be some cool stuff. And kind of curious to see how he's going to do this. There's all kinds of
YP. Oh, you are soon to find out, Mr. Justice, why he went Protoss. YP. Oh, is he going to do it in the main? Is he going to be in main gates? Oh, it's going to be in main. Oh, he's going to go sneak around the top. He's going to build them behind the minerals in the darkness. Oh, look at this. Look at this sneaky probe. Look at him just wandering along the top. This poor Terran has no idea. Look at his first SCV going out to make a wall. Look, he's going to wall in as well. Oh, God. He's going to be like, oh, I'm totally safe behind this wall. Nope.
No, sorry. He's going to be walled in with the monster. This is... Oh, dear. This guy is such a troll. I like how Justice has sort of called it. He's been like, okay, so this guy is Terran. Why would he pick Protoss on a 2-player map? Come on, Justice. You know what's going on. Is he going to scout the back of his base? He's sending an SCV round to the back immediately.
Hey, nice.
There you go.
I mean, to be fair, Andre picking Protoss and then doing the whole no English thing, that is a pretty huge giveaway. I'm not going to lie. If someone was clearly saying something like that, I would be very suspicious as well.
What? Goodness me, what was he even thinking? I mean, this isn't a terrible position for Andre. Kind of interesting. It doesn't block between the... No, it doesn't block between the pylon and the gateway. I forget I ever said that. My game knowledge is good, I swear. But that pylon isn't that killable. You can't really surround it, but he's going to have to put down another pylon. But this isn't a terrible situation for Dre, because he can sort of make this work. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's wasting a lot of cash for his opponent as well, so that's not to be underestimated.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this, there's 5 SCVs mining against, you know, full mineral line here of probes. So even though he is killing these pylons, it is costing him a ton of mining time, as you say, and
oh yeah,
this, you know, it's funny because a lot of people, they assume, like newer players assume, oh, if I scout the proxy gates, that's a free win for me. It's actually not. This kind of thing, you really have to be on the ball in stopping it, because as you can see here, it is in fact not even that easy to stop if you see it coming. You know, these 2 pylons are about to fall, but this pylon should finish just in time anyway. So there's definitely going to be a Zealot coming out here. Now the first Marine does get over here, and the probe falls. That's a crucial mistake by Andre. There were too many SCVs for him to keep dodging.
But the first Zealot is about to come out. The bunker is going to finish. Will he be able to get over there and take out the Marine? It looks like he's not even going to bother. He's going to just have a go at some SCVs. Now, the good thing about this is, for Andre, the Zealot can last quite a long time against the fire of a single Marine, so he can go and keep picking up SCVs. But the SCVs, of course, are quite good against the Zealot. They can drill and be quite effective. It looks like that pylon's going to go down before the next 2 Zealots get out. So this can be chalked down as a bit of a failure for poor old Andre. But he's going to try and get another probe in. This guy just does not give up. And he's got the Zealot trying to make... get some work done in the middle line as well, but it looks like that's not going to be happening. 2 Marines out there chasing that rather damaged Zealot away, so I think this is probably a done cheese for Dre. I think he needs to kind of know when to call it quits, and I'm sure he does, in fact. And yeah, he in fact turns around that second probe and sends it straight home again.
Yeah, he's cancelled both the Zealots now. He's built another gateway, 2 gateways in fact, in the main base. He's getting the assimilator. Of course, he is quite far behind here. He's a little bit behind in supply, but more importantly, he's built like all the buildings he had in his opponent's base, so those obviously aren't going to do him any good. And the wall now is complete. Now, this is a nice wall in destination. This is Zealot type, but not Marine type. I believe Marines can still run through there, so that is quite useful.
Yeah, always good. Yeah, and I think this is a little bit bad for... Well, of course it's a little bit bad, but it's a little bit worse than I thought it originally was going to be. But he's going to be able to put some good pressure on. And he cancels one of his gateways as it warps in his main. Huh. That's really, really interesting. So I guess he's not interested in putting pressure on. Could we see an expansion?
That feels like... I don't know.
Reaver? DT?
I would have said Reaver or something. I think expanding here is a little bit too risky. He's got to do something a little bit more tricksy than that. But unfortunately for him, there's going to be an SCV in his main, so there isn't too much he can do to hide it. Unfortunately for him, his Zealot popped out a second too late. If this Zealot was, 10 seconds earlier, it could have actually blocked the ramp there. But as it is now, he's doing the fake range. Or sorry, the fake +1. Well, yeah, it is a fake range. He's getting +1 instead of range. He's going to be doing a proxy something. Is it Robo? Is it DTs? We're going to find out here in a second with this probe. Now, the thing is,
it's going to be something fun.
Did that SCV see the probe leaving? Because if he saw the probe leaving and the probe doesn't go to his base, he's going to be very suspicious.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did, although that Marine's staying where it is for now, but will it venture further? We're seeing proxy. It must be a Robo at this point, mustn't it? Really? I
guess so. It would be very
Unless
late.
Unless he did the DT trick.
It'd be very late for DTs, I think. By the way, if that SCV, the thing is, can actually see that there was a cancel second gateway because of the little rubble on the ground. If I'm the Terran and I see that, I would be a little bit curious about that cancel second gateway, because without a Robo, I mean, it would have made a lot more sense for him to let that gateway finish and just play a 2-gate power goon from here and then expand. A slightly later, safer expand.
Oh no. Oh no. The SCV heading straight for
no! He turned around!
What?
He turned around before he got there! He only scouted up into the third! He turned around! The Robo was lower. Look, he's scouting up the left side now. Just as he sensed it, he knew something was up, but unfortunately did not quite go far enough. Oh man, that is so bad. However, he has gone for a 2-fact, and with only 1 gateway producing Dragoons in Andre's main, I don't see how he's supposed to stop a 2-fact. Why does he even have 2 probes mining all over the place at his natural?
Can he even top of 2 fact, it's just about possible, but you have to have some seriously great micro, great positioning. You have to do everything right. I mean, he's taken down a couple of Marines and hasn't lost too much. Lost his Zealot, which is a little bit unfortunate, but he's not in too much trouble yet. But he needs to block the SUV from getting to the base. Really, it's better if not too much information at this point. And by now, of course, Justice will know that there is no Dragoon range. She will know he just push and push. And I think this is going to be some last-ditch stuff from dredredre in order to defend this.
Where?
Don't you see mines go down? Oh no, there's a vulture in the main laying down mines. The vulture is now going to start on the mineral line, which is not looking too great to begin with. Those Dragoons have to get over there right away.
Oh, nice surround.
Great surround right there from Andre, minimizing the damage, but he's getting quite pressured at the ramp as well. The army of Justice is bearing down, but he should be able to hold. Ooh, see a Dragoon eats a mine in the main right there, but I think he should be able to hold. There's one siege tank and one Marine left, and he's able to take out that Marine. Siege tank now advancing, but he needs to not get hit by that mine.
Oh. Did it damage? Oh, it didn't even damage the vulture. I thought it might at least blow up the vulture as well, but it doesn't quite. Now, I think by holding this ramp, you can actually do a decent hold here. Yeah. Ooh. Justice not doing the best job. I mean, you can't. It's hard to push up a narrow ramp anyway, so. I mean, Andre, despite not having the best micro, despite not even having goon range for half that fight, is somehow not completely dead. And he now has his first Reaver almost completed. Now, what does Justice think is coming? Because he's got an engineering bay. He needs to start building turrets here. The Reaver's almost out, and if he doesn't build turrets in good positions, you know, the way he's building them as if the shuttle's going to come from the top right, which is where it normally comes from. But this shuttle's actually just going to come from the left side and could easily sneak in. And here we go.
The natural. But it shouldn't be going into natural first. It needs to be going into the main straight away because then it has the element of surprise. But he's lost the element of surprise right now. Justice sees the shuttle flying in, and because there's just a Reaver, there's no support unit in that shuttle. He's got nothing to land and tank the fire from the first shots of each unit, and that is what's really important. I don't think you'll be able to do anything here. He's going to have to fly in and fly straight back out again, but not over that missile turret. The shuttle won't last very long under that kind of fire. 2 missile turrets getting shots off, but the shuttle does manage to turn back, and it's going to make a rather ignominious exit from Justice's base. Not doing too much right there. It's going to be of limited use from now on for quite some time.
It'd be cool if he could snipe this SCV building command center. Oh, he's going to shoot the tanks. Wow.
Good shot.
That was a good shot. It would have been even better if he killed the SCV, so that would have been a money shot, but unfortunately not. Even worse for Andre is that all of his expansions have been mined, so he can't build a Nexus anywhere. Oh, he's just gonna eat a mine. Oh, look at that Dragoon taking one for the team there. He knew there was a mine there, just ran headlong, and he's like, I got this, guys. He basically just jumped the grenade right there so that he could get an expansion off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow.
Wait, where'd the shuttle go? Oh, okay, it's back
out there. He's got a second Reaver, but...
He's queued up 4 ops.
No! Landing a Reaver to tank damage for another Reaver, that he can't do that. That's not ethical, is it?
Hey man, it's all good. Oh wait, where's he going? Oh what? Oh,
that's the spirit. That's the spirit of the shuttle. Hey man, it's all good. Imagine it saying that as it floats along. Oh, but he's gonna fly straight into
it's a suicide drop. He's going Stork style.
Oh no!
Oh man, he can actually kill this tank. Unfortunately, this freaking Scarab is somehow stuck between 2 Reavers. I've never seen that before. Oh, he's got to get the SCVs. One more shot. He's got one more shot. Oh.
It's good, but it's not that good. Damn, that conjures up memories of late Stork, I can tell you that.
Yeah, right? Except it didn't have speed, though. If it was a Stork Reaver, it would have had speed.
Yeah, it would have been like, whoa, straight into the turret.
And then it would have killed like 50 probes or 50 SCVs as well. Andre's only killed like 5.
Oh, the turret burns down. That's a shame. Not that it matters because the shuttle is dead. So Justice is going to be perfectly safe from that kind of thing right now. And wow, Andre is way behind. His next just about finishing, whereas Justice has been mining for at least 30 seconds off his natural expansion. So I really don't like the way dredredre is in this game. I think he needs to pull something cool out. Fortunately, he's pulling out the Horang style. He's building a bunch of gateways. He's going to try and kill his opponent's stone dead, and we all know how powerful that can be.
Harangi, elegant, harangi.
Sorry, please don't correct me in public. It's
dude, the E, man. The E is the important bit.
Yeah,
no. Yeah. The E's the part that shows that you're a true Brood War elitist. You know, you got all these SC2 newbies being like, oh, Harang 2? What happened to Harang 1? No! It's Harang E! Ugh!
I remember, yeah.
Wait a minute. It just occurred to me, does that mean S2 is actually supposed to be C?
I've always wondered that. I've literally wondered that for my entire Brood War watching career. And I've never had the guts to ask anybody.
Alright, well, we're asking now. Does anybody know, is his name actually C? Did he like want to be, you know, the actual C first, and then, you know, Liquid C took his IDs? He's like, oh, I guess I'll be S2 then, fine.
Yeah.
That actually makes more sense too, because then he's actually like, you know, the second C.
Yeah, and he's really not so good, so he deserves second place.
Oh snap! Oh, that was cold, Elegant.
Boom.
That was harsh.
Yeah, well.
Dude, he was on like the front lineup, the 18 lineup for SKT, man.
Really?
Or was that Sue?
That was Sue. Although Sue shouldn't really have been there either. It's kind of fodder. I was always disappointed seeing that kind of player win, because I was like, they probably took it off somebody who deserves to win one. I was always a bit gutted.
Oh man, Elegant super harsh on the pros today. It's all good though. It's all good.
I know.
We love criticizing people better than us.
I think it's because of a conversation I was having last night with my brother about Quanro, and I was reminiscing about how utterly dreadful Quanro is. And so I'm in kind of cynical mood.
Dude, you know he's gonna start streaming again, right? Or rather, he is starting streaming again.
Really?
Whoa. These goons are moving out without the obs. Why is the obs being left behind here? Oh, there's 3 obs at the front of the natural. Okay, no problem.
Oh, cool.
What's going on here?
Triple teaming with observers.
Wait, what has Justice been doing like for the past 5 minutes? Because the Protoss has a third base now, and you know he's like walking around the map doing whatever he wants. Like, did we miss a giant suicide attack or something? Like, what's happening here?
No, definitely not. We missed nothing because we're pro. Justice is now pushing out. I think he's just kind of slowly going for his third. It doesn't really look like he's going to try and do any kind of real damage. Oh no, Dre, you do not want to get your army stuck in there. This is going to get really bad. Oh, the Dragoons are all going to go down. He's going to try and attack, and he needs to retreat about 30 seconds ago.
Man, why are there so many Goliaths? Does Justice think it's like going to be 2-base carrier or something? I guess that was a reasonable assumption actually. You know, Proxy Reaver often leads into 2-base carrier shenanigans, especially on Destination. But in the long run, these Goliaths aren't actually the most cost-efficient unit. Fortunately, these Elves don't even have speed, and Andre did suicide like half his Dragoons.
Yeah,
but, I mean, as you can see, in a direct engagement, I mean, smaller... Well, okay, never mind. Oh. Never mind!
Oh! That really hurt. Yeah, that was really, really bad for Andre. Losing that handful of Dragoons cost him the game. GG! Andre getting way ahead of himself there and getting trapped in some deeply hostile territory and paying for it almost immediately.
The proxy gates were no good, and the proxy reaver no good either. And that's all you get, really. He could have tried 2-base carriers, but obviously Justice was prepared for that. But of course, that's okay because it is a best of 3, so he still has a chance to make it through.
Yep, he does indeed.
I don't know actually if we're going to go on to the next 2 games of the series or if we'll switch to something else. Of course, the way we cast the qualifiers is the semifinals and the finals are guaranteed to be cast, but before that, it is essentially up to our lovely referees to pick and choose some interesting games for us to see.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a quick break then and come back for whatever game we have. See you guys in a bit.
See you in a minute.